All right, yay! A new game to play. Let's get going. Square Enix presents. Square Enix. However you say it. There's that familiar music. I'm sorry, Kiefer looks weird. Is it wrong? I think it's his chin, his lips just look way big in 3D. Am I strange for thinking that? Oh. Ah! I mean, Kiefer's nice and all. That's a big freaking face. Ruff! I'm in the party, Ruff! Blech. Ah! Yay, it's more Dragon Quest, because of course it is. A few years ago, I played Dragon Quest 11. A couple years ago, I played Dragon Quest 3. And now, I'm playing Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. So there's going to be a lot of finagling and finessing around this. Alright, confirm button is... Oh man, the HUD is going to be so weird. But, okay, so there's that. What a weird sound effect to use. Anyway. So, I'll keep it here for a second. Because I'm gonna... for those unaware, I've been using a different microphone recently. The Austrian Audio OC18. And something I've had to do recently is kind of change the game volume to be a little lower in general. So it's had to take a little bit... Like, the game volume's been a little lower in some cases. Specifically Danganronpa. I was also watching footage back, and I think people had the music volume way too high, and some of the dialogue that I was listening to, the voice dialogue, was too low. So, as usual, this is my usual setup. My hope is that the game audio and the voices can still be heard. If I have to, I'll monitor it and turn it up louder in other episodes, but for right now, I'll keep it here. This is where I was at with Danganronpa. And besides, this is like a little ditty. There's not a whole bunch of music stuff. But Dragon Quest VII. One of the... I don't know, is this considered a black sheep of the Dragon Quest franchise or not? Not in the same way like Final Fantasy II would be, right? Or Xenosaga 2. It's more that the story is told in an awkward fashion. The story is these kids in this port town just kind of happen upon this shrine, and they go to different places in the past and fix different problems. And, you know, most Dragon Quest games act kind of like a D&D campaign, like a bunch of one-shots, and you do stuff, and you whatever, and you find out the final boss later. But this goes about it weirdly, in the sense that the main story doesn't really come across until way later anyway. So it doesn't seem like you have a defined goal. You have a defined enemy, but you keep doing, like, random stuff. And apparently this game had to cut down a lot of that shit. So it's still like a 30, 40, 50-hour game, but some people said this used to take like 60 to 70, if not longer, because they had so much crap. And apparently this was designed before like Dragon Quest VIII, Dragon Quest IX, Dragon Quest X, Dragon Quest XI, where a lot of stuff had to be redesigned. And they have taken a lot of cues from the recent HD 2D remakes and have kind of solved a lot of the issues that exist. Anyway, let's move to the bigger screen there. There we go. Cool. I should be able to read this just fine. The other thing to note is that the Dragon Quest localizations are usually done in the UK. Or, if not UK, they use UK actors. But they also use people with different accents to kind of fashion, like, Italian, Russian, or Swedish, or Greek, or Arabic, you know. So that means I'm in trouble, because I'm a stupid American with no voice acting training and accents. So, hooray! I'm not the best at NPC bullshit, so I may not have to deal with that at all. But bear that in mind, I'm not, like, even as a hobbyist voice actor, accents are not my strong suit. So, the most I do is like this, yes? I talk like this every time I do an English accent. You know, I'm forcing it. But, right, the benefit of the accent work I was looking up in preparation for this is a lot of English accents are very noticeable. They're not very thick, so it's mainly just talking normally, but maybe with a little flourish, you know. And again, if they get into Scottish or something, you know, a little thicker, right? But other than that, it's like most UK accents aren't as pronounced as they sound. So I shouldn't be in too bad of trouble. And again, I have the benefit, this is mostly voice acted, so outside of trying to do Maribel's voice, which is very high-pitched like Veronica's was, I shouldn't have too much trouble. Because I'm gonna try. So, hooray! Fair warning. Anyway, let's get going. So the game's name, the boy's name is Oster, I think. I'm just gonna do Strife, because... No. Strife. Strife. Yes, his name is Strife. I don't know. Anyway. Actually, honestly, I think accent work would be way harder if I ever get around to Great Ace Attorney. More so than this. So, but yeah, I'm not an NPC dude, but bear that in mind if I go to places and I don't get the accents quite right. I am going to try them, and I'm probably gonna fail. Yay, that is my name. Why not begin by adjusting the various settings? Oh! This is nice. Which language? English. Got into another argument this morning. For people that, like, do this, like Japanese, English, like, enjoy that they have the option and stop bitching about whether you like sub or dub more. I've been dealing with this for 30 years. If you want to play in English, you can play in English. If you want to play in Japanese, play in Japanese. You have your reasons for liking it. I just wish that people would just say subs are superior and dubs are fucking stupid and sound like shit. They don't. You're dismissing good acting if you do that. Play how you like to play. It's like difficulty modes. If you don't like the fact that somebody's not playing with a hand behind their back, blindfolded, and can do every super boss 100% without taking damage, that's your own fucking damage. That's not my problem. I have that sort of complex when people are whining about dub versus sub. I've watched subs sometimes, but by and large, I've played dubs for almost 30 years, and nobody's ever called me out on playing a dub. If you want to watch a sub version of a game, there are people that are probably playing a sub version right now. Just don't be a dick about how people want to watch or consume content. That's all I'm asking. So now that I've scared off any sub-only people, let's get to going. Alright. Interesting. Oh! Well, this is nice. So we've got easy going. So monsters... That's weird. Restore HP... Okay. I see what they're going for here. Wow. They really went full bore with this, even more so than they used to. But yes, these are some of the benefits that they've been going at. Okay, so I'm going to set freely, if you don't mind. So damage dealt, more or less normal. Normal. Experience gained, normal. Proficiency earned, normal. Actually, no. I'm gonna go more in that one. Because proficiencies are only going to have somewhat an impact, but the way this game's vocation system works is you have 3 sets of vocation levels. So the fact that you need multiple for most of the end game shit, you need multiple vocations. I'm gonna see what more does. This is Dragon Quest. You don't get money for shit. I'm going more. Monster strength normal. Monsters attack, because I love not having to fight anything, but they're on the screen. I can avoid monsters on the screen, and this is like some Legend of Mana shit here. Restore HP after battle. That seems a little chintzy. I'm gonna do I can change them, so bear that in mind. I'm gonna get more gold, I'm gonna get more proficiency, but experience is gonna stay the same, and the monster strength is gonna stay the same. So yeah, that should work. Okay. Yeah, that looks normal. Brightness setting. That looks fine. Adventure log successfully created! Yay! Let's play some more Dragon Quest!
We all set? Aye, aye!
I'm in a cave!
Right. That's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it.
Well, that's pretty sad, isn't it?
There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Well, Kiefer turned into a girl.
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You're still not going to tell me what you're up to?
Well, you'll kinda...
Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this.
Maribel's annoying. Let's just put it that way.
I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there. I almost forgot. Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest. I better be getting off to bed. And so had you. It only comes round once a year, you know. See you later, Mr. Mysterious.
You run weird, you know that? Okay. Walk around. So, this is me. I'm a 16-year-old boy. Can I run faster? Can I run? Dash controls. Toggle. Yes. Autoplay event scenes. Yes. Actually. Can I toggle it? Camera distance. I'm gonna say near. There we go. Look at me! I can run, yay! I don't think there's much in the way of stuff. Okay. Yay, look at me, I got a stick. I got a stick.
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning. It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay. The day of the pilchard harvest. Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty. Now get up and get yourself ready. Come on, chop chop.
I'm kind of shocked that it isn't the mother voice from the last two Dragon Quest games, but more power to them for not just using the same actress, I guess. Not that I have a problem with the other actress, it's just weird that it was the same lady in 2 straight games, but...
All set? It wouldn't do for a fisherman's son to sleep in, you know. Head down to the jetty this instant. Your father needs your help.
Actually, I think she's just a maid. She isn't the mother.
Oh, before you go...
I'm not sure. I think it is his mom.
Take this to your father, will you? You know how he likes his pilchards.
What is a pilchard? I'm gonna look that up. It's like a pickle, a meat. It's not a pickard from East, is it? I don't want to eat those things.
Now. Take that sandwich down to the ship and make sure he gets it.
I'm gonna look at what a pilchard is, but anyway. I do love how fast this game is. And yes, I did like how the HD 2D remakes were, but man, there is something about full 3D. I'm gonna look for stuff, yay. The stuff to smash. Ow. Yay, I got 2 gold coins! Again, I probably can't do anything up there. Yay, I can use a camera! So that's one of the benefits, is I can use a fucking camera. Yay! But yeah, not a whole bunch of stuff here. I mean, other than mini medals, there's not a whole bunch. So I'm not gonna go around looking for everything. And yes, if you're a person that likes reading NPCs, this is not the playthrough for you. Unless I have to talk to NPCs for a reason, I'm gonna avoid it. I don't talk to NPCs for the life of me. And then I wonder why the game isn't telling me anything. I caught an herb! Go me. Came all the way from the Bloomin' Lizard to train to be a fisherman, but instead of catching any fish, I went and caught this bloomin' cold. I'm a disgrace to sailors everywhere. There's a kitty. Here's our cave. Wow, great job. Just an herb. Yeah, you got a stick. I say, very good morning to you. You'll be ably assisting your father today, no doubt. Well, bravo. I wish my own daughter were as helpful as you. But oh no, she rushed off before breakfast. And I didn't hide nor hair of her ever since. Honestly, my Maribel will be the death of me. Where in heaven could she be? It would be rude to go into a lady's room. Right, kitty? Meh. There we go.
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen. I've been studying the currents and tides, and we need to cast our nets elsewhere. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go. End of story.
You're not wrong, but the thing is... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand, I take it?
You took your time, my lad. Now, are you ready to actually do some work for a change? Oh, first things first. Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like... It's like, there's no reason to think dead mum already. I know Dragon Quest can get dark, but usually they don't pull that crap.
Oh, that's the stuff. There's nothing like pilchards in the morning. I can't set sail without one of these in my belly. Oh.
God, those noises. Ugh.
Well, stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards. You wanna swab the decks or something?
Thanks. How about I steal stuff? You won't mind me stealing stuff, would ya? What the hell are you doing here? You're in the way of me stealing stuff. There, I stole an herb, you have, eh? Oh, get lost, will you? You're going to blow my cover!
Yes?
Ah? Who's that over there? Well, well, if it isn't young Maribel, Looks like a come here stowaway. Eh! Why make such a big deal out of it anyway? Why can't you let me come fishing with you? Go on. Forget you saw me. Please? Did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really, you have to tell me the recipe some... Flattery will get you nowhere, young lady. Certainly won't get you passage on this ship. Now get on out of here before I tell your father what you've been up to. As for you, young man, I got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. This is all your fault! I hate you! Plus, it's not fair. One day I'll get to jump on a boat and leave this stupid island behind. At least for a little while. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out in that ocean, but... they're lying to us, and I know it. Well, I'll get you back for this. And I'll tell everyone where you and Prince Kiefer have been sneaking off to. Well, I mean it. Bitch. Also, no, I don't think she gets better. Not like Veronica, at least. I'm sorry I compared them. They are two different people. But Veronica has a sense of humor, and Maribel's just a little prissy bitch. So, unless something has changed, I'm only about 10 hours into watching footage, so I don't know. But, man. Anyway, do I actually have to peel the potatoes, or can I just leave? Can I steal your stuff? No. Oh, there you are. You took your time. Nearly finished. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you getting an earful off young Maribel. She spirited one that last. Yeah, I don't like her much. Net. I got rags. Go me. Huh?
No.
Well, me lad, it's about time for us to set sail. I know you can't wait to taste adventure in the high seas, but you're still nothing more than a codling. You'll be more than a burden and a help. Don't be sore now. Keep up a good work and you'll get there in the end. I know you'll make a fine fisherman one day. You're me flesh and blood after all. In the meantime, you've a very important job to keep you busy. Looking after your mother. Keep old girl safe while I'm away, you hear?
Now,
Weigh anchor. Hoist the mainsail. I'm kind of glad I don't have to do the gruff fisherman voice now. Too much. Anyway, I'll look after Mum. That's fine. I'm sorry, I'm totally getting into it. Huh?
thanks.
I've been looking everywhere for you. The king requests an audience. A rather urgent one, it would seem. You know the way to Estard Castle, of course. Simply follow the path from northwest from Pilchard Bay. Your cooperation in this matter is greatly appreciated. I have done my job. Oh, it's you. Haha! You got summoned to the castle again. Well, lucky old you. Well, guess what? I'm coming too. That's alright with you? Alright then. Let's get moving, shall we? Great. Yay, I can chat with people.
Hey!
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but to get to Estard from Pilchard Bay, you just need to follow the path to the north. And don't even think about making any detours along the way. I don't want to waste any of my valuable time sightseeing. Yes, ma'am. Can I at least talk to Mom first?
My.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering where you'd got to. So you've been out playing with Mirabelle, have you? Hello. Oh, so lovely and polite, she says. You could learn a thing or two from your friends, you know. Oh, I almost forgot. Did that guard from the castle find you? Seems the king wants an audience. You'd better not keep him waiting. Mind your P's and Q's. Just because you're friends with Prince Kiefer does not give you an excuse to be giving His Majesty any of your cheek. And take this with you, will you? A parcel? It's some of the leftover fish. I know how Prince Kiefer loves them. Be sure to hand them out to the cook in the castle, will you? Now off you go. Now all the men have gone fishing, I can have myself a lovely rest. Lovely and polite, she says. Have you been talking to the same lady? Like, this is not Gemma we're talking about. This is Maribel. Good fucking god. Anyway. And she's not guarding the door or the stairs anymore. Where's my objective? Look, I know you're not exactly Mr. Chatty, but I refuse to trudge all the way to Astad in deathly silence. I won't even ask you to make conversation. I'll just let you know when I've got something to say. You can choose whether or not to listen. Make sense? Good. Now that we're on the same page, I've said my piece for now. Let's get moving. Astad Castle is northwest of Pilchard Bay, in case you've somehow managed to forget already. What a slog that was. Well, here we are in Astad. Right, I'm off. See you. What's that? We'll be heading back together? Oh, we'll worry about that later. I've got places to be. See you around. So obviously I can't do high pitch like she can, so I'm just not gonna bother. That's a doggo! Rough. I love how I can just walk in. They know me.
Ah, there you are.
Hello! You and your big mouth have come to greet me. Great. I'm sorry. His mouth is just gigantic.
I reckon it must be my fault you've been called here again. Sorry about that.
Nah, it's fine.
Now, you remember the plan, don't you? The grown-ups keep saying that this is the only island in the world. But that's total nonsense, and we're going to prove it. I know we've been spending all our time fixing up that old wreck in the cave near Pilchard Bay, but we have to face facts. There's no way the two of us will ever get that boat seaworthy. If we want to set sail for new lands, we need to go back to the drawing board. As luck would have it, though, I've been searching through the castle storerooms and came across this book. It looks properly ancient, so it must be the real deal. I found something else when I was down there and all. Check this out.
Huh.
So, what do you think? Looks like a piece of rubble, doesn't it? Well, that's what I thought at first as well. But check out the pattern on it. I've never seen anything like that before.
It's a chocograph!
Not that it's
Sort of.
important right now, of course. I just thought I'd better show you before I forgot. That's all.
Actually, no, I think Final Fantasy IX came out after this. Yeah, because this was first. So they stole the idea.
Now, the book says there's a place called the Shrine of Awakening in the mountains to the east of here. And it seems there's a way of getting its doors to open, too. Of course, the eastern mountains are off-limits to islanders, which makes them the perfect place to hide something special, don't you think? Anyway, the point is, we can forget about the boat for now. I'm going to head east for a little recce. See if I can find this shrine.
Has anybody in the UK ever called reconnaissance a little recce? Because I've never heard that before.
You're here because my old man summoned you, right? Well, just try to keep him talking for as long as you can. Hopefully the guards won't twig that I've scarpered. Come and join me once you're done here, alright? I'll be waiting.
I mean, he had to have known that word somewhere. And no, I'm never gonna call reconnaissance a little recce. Sounds so wrong. Anyway, I gotta find the cook.
Oh,
Welcome to the Mini Medal Exchange Corner, where you can trade in magnificent medallions found all over the world for fabulous prizes. I believe this is your first time visiting. May I ask your name? Strife explains the situation. Oh, it looks like you're missing a medal album. Why don't you take this one? Yeah. These albums were put together by King Maximo, the most manic, many-medal fiend that ever lived, and the one who established these exchanges. He made them for anyone interested in collecting. Inside, you'll find all the information you could need to guide you on your way. Also, I don't know why whenever I do a posh accent, I put my hand on my chest as if I'm doing the Pledge of Allegiance. It's a weird quirk. Exchanges like this one will allow you to swap your mini medals for lovely prizes. So make sure you search high and low for them. I have no clue if I'm going to get 100% of that, so I'm just going to get them as I get them. But thank you! Bop! Ow, that'd be too easy. That's not it. It's an item shop.
Huh.
Yeah, can't really do much. Oh well.
Kiefer? Kiefer! Where the devil is that boy?
Well, he's not hiding in your bushes.
That does it. He's gone too far this time. This is outrageous. Outrageous, I say.
Your Majesty, if you will forgive me, I am sure that Prince Kiefer has his reasons for absconding so suddenly. Please, I beg of you must try to remain calm.
Honestly, why do you insist on sticking up for that wretched boy? Anyway, to the matter at hand. I have been expecting you, young man. Follow me. We have much to discuss. Sit yourself down, if you would. Now, you're going to look me in the eye, and I'm going to ask you something very important. Is that clear? Tell me the truth. Is there something you're hiding from me? Just as I suspected. Of late, Kiefer has been behaving like a prince possessed. He has been entirely incapable of sitting still for a moment. Do you know what the wretched boy did today? He stole a precious ring that once belonged to his mother. A keepsake I treasure more than life itself. What in the world can he hope to achieve through such acts of petty larceny? I confess that I myself occasionally strayed from the straight and narrow path in my youth, but by the time I was Prince Kiefer's age, I had more than grown out of such behavior. The exact details of my youthful indiscretions are neither here nor there, of course.
You probably ran off with some maid or something.
The fact of the matter is, my son is likely out there causing more mayhem even as we speak. Which is why I need you to talk some sense into my idiot boy. For better or worse, Prince Kiefer is the future of this kingdom. You must impress upon him the fact that his behavior is utterly unacceptable in one who would be king.
Well, alright.
Ah.
I'm not sure if there's anything else up here. Wee, look at me. They're crammed with highbrow books that I can't read because I'm dumb. Anyway, I gotta get this parcel to this cook somewhere. Herb. I wanna go. I wanna be here. I gotta go to the other side. Alright, so I'm back here. I know how to go places. Is there any reason you're in the prince's room? I mean, I'm only here because it's my job. Spent the last 2 years mucking out this hovel. He's about to turn 18, you know. I swear this place gets more smelly with each passing day. Well, let me help with that. Yay! $20. Yay! Pilchard pie. And something else. And yay! Chimera wing. I need those. Yay! I helped clean. Go me. Alright. Oh, cool. Now I can go. Hooray! Let me give you some kitchen tips. Number 1, meal's not truly over until you finish washing up. Anyway. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I'll take them off your hands and make sure the prince gets an extra large helping for his dinner. Yay, bag of... Ugh. Thank you kindly. I suppose I'd better give you something for your trouble. Why don't you buy yourself a bag of sweeties, huh? Yay, $30! It was worth. Bonk. Anyway, I think that's everything. Okay. Kiefer's on the east of the island, searching for the shrine. Okay, but I need to save it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a church. How may the church assist you? I confess I need to save. Hey! I have saved a game! I'm sorry, I'll stop talking like that. At least until the next Dragon Quest episode. It's so infectious. I'm sorry. Anyway. I will make sure to save it again. I just want to make sure I got the video good. But yay! Dragon Quest VII! It's like all the other Dragon Quest games. So it's probably freaking awesome. So I'll see you next time.